Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. I'm keeping the mask on still. I really wish this cold, flu, whatever it is, would just go away. It's so annoying to deal with. What was this one again? Right, this was just me being in vogue. Got our final letter from Mo, which we're gonna hang on to, and we got a letter from Vic. Read the one from Vic first. Oh, jeez, a little gassy. I just finished eating some stuff. Just Steven, you doing all right? It's between us. I think you're one of the few you're one of the few people I think of as a close pal. So don't you disappoint me by moping about silly stuff you hear. Oh, I'm gonna. It's how I work. You're Steven. I'm moving out today. Just want to say I'll always remember you and the crazy things we did together. Take care of yourself. Don't forget your daily nap. Thing is, I don't take daily naps. Also, as you might guess from me still having bells in my pocket and it being 5 p.m., I didn't get up in time for turnips today. I could have, and it's not entirely my body and being sick's fault. We had a power outage that woke me up around like 6. The kind of funny thing about the power outage, I woke up like a couple seconds before it went out, and then it went out. So like, I was awake, and this was like around 6-ish in the morning. Sure, do you love snowy days as much as I do, Shmoopy? What's up? Let's talk. Hey, can I ask a favor about a present for Costello, but I'm too busy to take it over. That's when you can deliver it. Think you can do it? I can do it. Gotta find Costello today. Hopefully he's not in the museum. That would... Well, I know how to get villagers to move around. You just save and quit back the title, and then... Yeah, that's how you do it. No. Penelope. Penelope, girl. Please. I need to check this rock. But yeah, like, that woke me up. And then I couldn't just immediately go back to sleep. But I was like, you know what? I'm sure the power will come back on before my phone's battery dies. I'll just plug my phone into the wall, even though there's no power, and I'll just go back to sleep. Put a video on and go back to sleep. And that's what I did. So, yeah, that led to me waking up, like, 6 hours later, because the video I put on was 6 hours. I woke up at just before noon. I'm very good at this. Well, let's see if Costello's at his house. So, like, I woke up enough before... Oh, there he is. I woke up enough before noon that I probably could have got up, done a quick recording, or just quickly bought some turnips, but I was not moving anywhere quickly. Delivery for Costello. Indeed, here you are, my French frog. How... Enjoy. It's from Penelope. Tear right into this. Hey, a crossing shirt. We'll secretly try it on later. Why don't you try it on now? I'm feeling some massage of the muscles of my heart. Thank you for helping me. Token of my appreciation time. My candy. Ooh, alright. Don't know why we're getting candy, but I'll take it. There's no way I could eat it right now. I'm sick. I shouldn't even be eating fortune cookies, but I'm gonna eat 2 of them today. But yeah, like, I probably could have, but I just decided against it. 'Cause it's like, yeah, I could, but I wasn't doing anything quick, and I just, nothing was feeling great. Be any colder? Yeah, it could be colder. Just want to chat. There's rumor going around that you're a flower fan. As far as rumors go, it's not half bad. I've certainly been called worse. By who? I will end them. But, yeah. I do need to make mention of a duel I had in Master Duel not long ago. This was earlier today. After I talk with Peck. Hey, man. Hey, Steven. Glad to see you, but fresh out of tea, Crunch. What's up, bro? Let's chat. Can't always look at the ground. Sometimes you gotta look at the stars. Press up on the D-pad. The scout come into view for you, bro. If you're lost or in trouble, just look to the sky, bro. I will. But I was playing my Sword Soul Tenyi deck in the Dice Rally, which is not a great deck to be playing in the Dice Rally, for one. I'm kind of an idiot for playing it there, but I just felt like playing it. I thought I heard the cat machine. I guess I didn't. And I was facing a Nouvelle player. Oh, everything's half price again, so I get another chance at half price in like a minute. This Nouvelle player managed to trap me in that duel for like 45 minutes. Like, and they did this with the low-level Nouvelles, and it's like, literally, because I'm playing Sword Soul Tenyi, I make links. Like, link monsters are what I do. Links can't not be in attack position. The low-level Nouvelle ritual monsters, when they're targeted for attack or card effect, contribute themselves and an opponent's monster to summon another one from the deck. And I didn't know if this person was playing the rental or the, a deck they built themselves. So I have no way of knowing how many of the low levels they even have. So like, but it's specifically attack position. So I needed to find an answer to them that didn't require me being in attack position. That was so long. And like, it was one of those duels, and I don't want to sound like mean to the player, but at the same time, it was one of those duels that at least I knew they had lost. It was just a matter of them letting me win. Like, they had lost. I had beaten them. This was a certainty. Like, I had out-resourced them, and the only thing they had going for them was their low-level rituals. They couldn't break my board. I'm feeling they were probably kind of new because they were doing some things you should never do. Like, jeez, my throat. They banished temporarily my Baronne de Fleur, which is a level 10 synchro that says once while this card is face up on the field, Omni negate. Yeah, it left the field and came back. I got my negate back. And, like, that was something they really just shouldn't have done. That Baronne was used. It was spent. Like, I'd already fired the negate. And then they just reset it for me, which was nice of them. You know. Steven, I got lost in thought. Now it's already evening. Need something? Let's chat. So I'm thinking of based on design on Warforge. It may not be rare, but it is really hard to catch. I'll see what I can do. I need to do a Gulliver check anyway, so I'll see what I can do. I don't know where this fossil could be. I've been kind of everywhere. Yeah, like that. Oh, there it is. That duel was just so much. Like, that was a I need to take a break for a bit kind of duel, because like it was so annoying. And like, I'm sure all of you who've played games against other players have been in situations like that, where like, you know you've won, your opponent just hasn't realized it yet, and they're just grinding and grinding and grinding, and like, just making the game take so much longer than it needs to because they're clinging to that little bit of hope that they might win. And it's like, no, you've lost. I've out-resourced you. I am well ahead of you, you know. You've lost. Sorry to say. Like, that's just how it goes sometimes. But they're just like, no, more effects, more, all. It's like, no, stop, please. Just go next. Like, and I know, part of what they're doing in that situation is hoping I'll get frustrated and just surrender so I can go next. Because, like, as long as they can keep me trapped in that match, I haven't won yet, you know. Which also is just, that's an issue I have with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Timer. Also, as you might be able to tell, I am feeling a little better today still. Like, I have more energy today. My voice is still not great. I don't know why my voice went. I haven't even been coughing that much, but my voice has just been like, right, I'm out, Chief. So Lucky Cat. I gotta buy the Lucky Cat. I also gotta buy my 2 fortune cookies. So that will be yesterday's. This one will be today's. Alright. So we'll eat today's. What is our fortune for today? Fortune inside, let's see. He who stubs his toe is he who remembers his feet are there. Alright, I mean, I remember my feet are there and I don't stub my toes, but I guess I'm just more aware than that he. She who wears laceless shoes is probably busy with space monsters. I think that's the last piece of the Samus stuff I'm missing. That's pretty neat. I got lucky tickets. I really wish you could select both, but we'll start with today's. Because I don't remember what this would be. It's not a winner. Gonna get a barber's pole. Get a barbarous pole. I got another one. I got another lucky ticket. When the Nooklings blather more than Blathers does, you know there's a problem. The virus suit shoes. I might just put those straight on. But first, Lucky Cat. Lucky Cat. A lefty Lucky Cat. I am a lefty. I need it. Yes. I'm gonna put those shoes on. Bam. But yeah, to explain why Tenyi Sword Soul is not great for the Dice Rally, and I've seen a lot of people playing it. As you progress through the board in the Dice Rally, you get various things of rare, ultra rare, super rare, normal rarity cards, as some of them are monsters. Which sounds great. Hello, Annalise. Hi, Steven. What a coincidence meeting you here. In your mind. Let's chat. I like learning about where different clothing styles come from. It's the best way to blend it on vacation. The thing with Tenyis. Hello, Six. I'm good. When I see the sky glazed over with clouds, I feel gloomy and kind of in sort of a funk. These are the days it's best to make some really vivid, colorful clothes to help boost my spirit. But, the thing with Tenyis, they can be special summoned. As long as you don't control an effect monster. A lot of the monsters you get, actually I think all the monsters you get, are effect monsters. So having one of these monsters as a reward is, one, the monsters don't tend to be very good. Sometimes they are actually pretty good, and they're things that you would just never get to summon, like Arms Dragon Catapult Cannon. If you could pull that thing, you kind of win. You don't need your deck. But, Like, they just kind of shut off part of your, like, half of your deck. And it's like, well, I need this gotten rid of. And sometimes your opponent will be quite generous and remove it, which is very nice of them. Like, they don't have to do that. They're choosing to do that, and I appreciate that. Oh, jeez. Buddy, can we stop? I'm gonna sell the barber's pole. I don't need a barber's pole. But, yeah. It is definitely not a smart deck to be playing in the Dice Rally. Yet I'm playing it anyway, because as long as your normal summon goes off, you're kind of fine. Which, ironically, is something I was actually talking with someone about not that long ago. Where, like, they were like, man, I shouldn't need to know, like, 10,000 cards to, you know, play Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's like, you kind of don't, though. You just need to know how to read them. Like, I play against a ton of decks that I've never seen before, but there are some very simple rules. If your opponent activates an effect that just special summons something from their hand because their board was empty, yeah, you just let that happen. Because they probably have more cards that do that exact thing. If they normal summon something that requires them to control, you know, not control things, but like searches them something, they probably need that search. That's probably something that's non-optional for their deck. They need that. So negate it. Now there's times where you'll do that and they will still have full combo. But that is a potential choke point if you don't know the deck's actual choke points. And there are exceptions, like rockets. You want to let them do their initial search off of their normal summon, and then when they link off that monster and activate the their Link 1's effect, negate that. You want to stop their Link 1 from doing things. I'm going to place the Lucky Cat. I'm going to put it upstairs. It will grant me luck while I'm asleep. That is just what it'll do. Pop it down like right here. Bam. Yeah. The field spell that searches upon activation is probably important to them. Search cards in general are probably very important. Like using Sword Soul as an example. If your opponent activates Sword Soul Emergence, add one Sword Soul from their deck to their hand, there's a chance they're baiting you, but there's also a chance that's what they have no normal summonable Sword Souls. They need that search to go off. So if you can Ash Blossom or, you know, otherwise negate it, you might just end their turn before it starts. Sword Soul is a deck where they are pretty heavily normal summon dependent. That's where Sword Soul Tenyi comes in, because the Tenyi side of the deck gives them something they can do once their normal summon's been negated, because it's probably gonna get negated. If your opponent knows what they're doing and has the ability to do it, they will negate your normal summon. They just will. It is your playmaker. Sword Soul Moye is just the best card in your deck, because it not only enables an instant level 8 synchro on its own, that level 8 synchro you make is a search of any card in your deck, and Moye upon going to the graveyard is a draw 1, so it replaces itself upon getting all of your plays started. But it has to go there for a synchro summon. You could quite literally, your opponent summons like Moye, activates the effect to summon the token, and then you Ghost Ogre them. Ghost Ogre is a hand trap that doesn't see much play, because all it does is, if a thing activates its effect on the field, you destroy it. Discard Ghost Ogre, destroy the card. If you destroy Moye, you've now trapped that Sword Soul player with a Sword Soul token on the field, which is not a position they want to be in. That token prevents them from summoning anything from the extra deck except Sword Soul Synchros. Or no, I think it's just, yeah, it's except Synchros, not Sword Soul Synchros. There's another card that locks them into exclusively worm monsters, but like, they're basically stuck with just Synchros, meaning unless they have another card, they can get onto the field, and they've already used their 1 per turn normal summon. Unless they have another card they can get onto the field to consume that token, they're stuck. You've stopped their turn. Because they can't go into the Tenyi combo. What's for you gotta love? Yeah, Fire Pit and Oracle. Fire Pit really boosts our civic pride. Everyone go nuts. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We could have like a Fire Pit, like pretty central. It could be like around here. Be pretty nice. I quite like that idea, Costow. Thank you for your input. Now, I'm gonna go store that letter from Mo. And I know I said I'm feeling a bit better, but man, have I been doing a lot of talking, and it's starting to affect me. Yay. Trying to one-hand my controller. I was not very successful. But like, in general, the thing you need to do with Yu-Gi-Oh! If you want to play any deck is learn how decks function. Alright, what else do we have here? It's just from Paula. That's... okay, this one I'll save. I want to save that one, but I don't remember what's in that letter, but because I don't remember, it's clearly not important. This was... yes, this is another one I want to save. That one's fine to get rid of. That one's fine to get rid of. Okay. Yeah, let's start a bit of money. Let's just deposit. Let's put 120,000 away. We'll get the cafe soon. TM. I could probably finish funding it now, but that would be all of my bells. Oh, jeez. That gas does not feel great coming up. Feels better coming up than it smells coming out the other end, though, so... I have been super gassy this entire cold flu. It's not been fun. When your cat is trying to bury you because of how bad it smells, you know it's bad. That is something Frisk has done. And you might consider that TMI. I don't care, man. Everybody farts. If you're bothered by somebody farting, that's a you problem. You've probably farted at least once throughout this video. Like, you have no room to judge. Oops. Did not mean to get onto the rock. I'm gonna do one pass for Warfroach. God, I can feel myself starting to sweat. I hate this cold flu, whatever it is. Because, like... I know... I know I explained yesterday, I think it was yesterday, of how much I just hate not being able to do things. I'll be lying there and feel like I'm able to do things. Like when I decided I'm gonna record, I was like, all right, I'm feeling all right. I'm gonna go get some food, put some food in my stomach, and I did. I ate like 6 chicken wings, but you know, like little dinky things. Not much food to them, but it's food. It's about all I can eat right now. It's a tiny bit of food. My body is just not hungry. Not at the moment. It fueled itself for the war, and it's like, right, we got our stockpile, we're good. But I ate, and I'm like, alright, I should be good to record. Feeling pretty alright. I'm now already feeling like, man, I need to lay back down. Like, I've not even been out of bed for like 40 minutes total. And my body is just like, right? Yeah, nah, sorry, Chief. We can't do this. So, that's gonna be it for this one. I hate whatever this illness is. It sucks. I can tell you that much, it sucks. I might need to, like... The thing is, like, I'm in the position where I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could possibly get my hands on, like, a COVID test to see if it's COVID or not. But I kind of don't want to know. If it is, I don't want to know. I don't want to know I've had it, you know? Like, I got enough already wrong with my body. I don't need to know I've got permanent lung damage on top of that. You know? Like, I will be blissfully unaware. I'm just hoping that this isn't the Rona. I don't need no Roni in me. Like, unless it's pepperoni. That can be in me, but not the Rona. I don't drink beer. It can stay away. But, yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching and putting up with my sick butt this whole time. Hopefully I'll be better soon. And I thank you all for the well wishes I've been being given. Like, it means a lot that you guys care. So thanks, guys. And gals. And anything in between. And everything not in between. Everything on the exterior. Thanks, everybody. But yeah. See y'all tomorrow.